Rethink TV. We're back on, and today we are talking from New Earth Haven. And Brian Kelly, is the guy who organizes stuff around here, whatever that is. So we're curious to learn more about it. So Brian, who are you? What's your job here, and what's New Earth Haven?
My job is the director of the organizing of the stuff. Yeah.
Director of the organizing of the stuff.
Technically, I'm the chief stuff organizer.
So what does a chief stuff organizer do?
I kind of do a little bit of everything. I make sure that all the workers are here to do all of the jobs. Everybody's getting paid.
Okay, so what are the workers doing? What are they building here?
We have 40 local workers. We have 18 skilled bamboo workers.
Okay, skilled bamboo workers. So
Yeah.
they know specifically how to work on bamboo.
Yeah, so they're the ones that built this dome that we're in, which you have the footage of from last time.
Yes.
And we're in the process of building a eco cafe restaurant. People have to eat.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where do you get your food from, the produce?
We are in the process of creating our own sustainable garden. It's 2,000 meters square. It's about 40 minutes from here. So we'll grow all of our own produce organically. We are smuggling in seeds from out of the country, so we'll have all sorts of
Are you sure you want to
vegetables.
say that on
Yes,
TV?
absolutely.
Oh.
Illegally, and that's fine. Come after me, I dare you.
Okay, so what are the seeds?
It's worth it. All sorts of different heirloom tomatoes and different greens.
What's heirloom?
Heirloom.
Heirloom.
Heirloom means like the original organic seed that's not genetically modified by Monsanto.
How do you write that?
Heirloom is Heirloom.
Ah, I did not know
For
that
all you
word.
gardeners out there, you will know what I mean.
Okay.
But
I, the German, do not, obviously.
it's okay. You can look it up later. The garden is going to be very special. We are building a flower of life grid out of volcanic stone.
What, flower of life? What's a flower of life?
Flower of life is it's a lot of circles interweaved into one another. It's a sacred geometrical shape.
Okay, what is it good for? Does it do anything energetically?
Oh, this is a flower of life. How about that?
Yeah, here we go. Let me show you.
This is a flower of life. So imagine building a garden like this with volcanic stone, and then each one of these, this is over the course of 2,000 meters square, each one of these will be its own little garden bed. Volcanic stone is paramagnetic, so it shoots lots of very rich minerals into the soil, which are really good for the plants. And then we are going to be charging the soil with 432 hertz frequency pumped in. So it gives the plants a 432 hertz is the frequency of love. So you pump that into the food. We burn an Agnihotra ceremony in the middle, and that's a whole other conversation because it's too much to explain right now. And we do what's called DNA seed planting, which is before you plant them, so the seeds are programmed with the human DNA, so that when you plant the seeds in the ground, the seeds grow into plants that automatically create the nutrients that the human body needs, specific to that individual, that's representative of the whole. And then that fruit and vegetables will be harvested and made into raw food and vegan food that will be served in our restaurant.
Wow, I'm amazed, impressed, and mesmerized. So you take all that love from that heart, put it under your tongue, and into the seeds, into the ground. How many seeds will you have to actually put?
Not like mouthfuls, like one at a time. Yeah. As many as you can fit, I suppose.
Are you serious?
It's a process called DNA seed planting. Yeah, it's very magical.
How many people do you employ at a time to actually put the seeds under their tongue?
We have one gardener that we brought in from Lithuania. He's very talented.
He spends his days putting seeds under his tongue.
We actually just started our gardening project, so
wow!
we haven't actually planted anything.
This is crazy. I've never heard a story like that.
Yeah.
But it sounds pretty amazing.
This is a good representation of the various, like, way different, we would say pushing the envelope of creativity, because nobody is doing all of these things together. There's plenty of people doing DNA seed planting. There's plenty of people planting with sacred geometry. But to combine all of these different energetics and do it all at the same time is just not done. It's never been done before.
So when I come back, once you've created that amazing garden, and I eat your produce from the garden, I'm gonna be what? I have superpowers?
Blown away.
Blown away.
You might grow wings and fly.
Woo!
You will be in a natural state of health, balance, and well-being.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that sounds pretty special, pretty beautiful. So New Earth Haven, how would you describe New Earth Haven as like the philosophy of it or the idea of it? What's the purpose? Why?
Well, we have two taglines. One is Haven on Earth.
Yes.
Okay.
Haven from what?
So Haven is like, it's not like heaven. It's a play on heaven, but it's like a home.
Yeah.
Like home is where the heart is.
But haven is like safe haven. What do we want to protect ourselves from?
No, it's more of a, it's like utopia. Haven is like the place that you want to go live and be and stay because it's in alignment with nature and the body and with each other, and it's everything that's special about where you can go is found in the haven. The other tagline is in love with nature. So the problem with where we are in humanity right now is we've gone so far away from nature, living in big steel boxes, eating processed foods, not honoring and loving each other or our bodies. This is bringing it all back in alignment with nature. So the haven is built within nature. It's in harmony with nature. And it's bringing people into a sacred space where we can start to reharmonize and love each other.
Beautiful.
Which is kind of what's missing from the human experience, right?
So in the first, absolutely, especially in the Western world where we just kind of run quickly to
everyone's busy.
Too busy.
Doing what they don't like doing.
Eating processed food, drinking too much coffee, and, not really living, basically, right? Working but not really living.
My motto is follow your highest excitement.
Ooh, what's your highest excitement?
So follow your highest excitement. My highest excitement is the opposite of living a boring life. I like to keep things fun and fresh and energetic, constantly changing, doing something new every day, new experiences, collaborating, creating. I think imagination is the way into the future because before anything is ever created, we imagine it first. Everything that's ever been developed in existence, everything you see around this room, this shirt, that beautiful dress, all of these things were the figment of somebody's imagination first, and then next thing you know, you got this. So it's the seed of infinite possibility.
Talking of the future, so how do you think this kind of pilot project here, or do you have more of these projects?
This is the first one.
Okay, so how can this impact the future, you think? Our future of living? How does it rethink the way we live, the way we interact, the way we nurture ourselves, the way we eat, and so forth?
How do you want it to be?
I mean, what you've just described sounds pretty beautiful.
Well, that's the whole purpose of the project. Is we ask people to ask themselves those questions. Okay. What is the future that you want to design? And then start doing that now. I hate the word someday. It's always someday I want to create something awesome. Someday I want to quit my passionless job. Someday I want to fall in love. Someday I want to go on an awesome vacation. And that someday never comes. So this is all about creating the someday now and having people figure out what they want. This is a space where people can come and where the foundation is laid out to allow them to be creative without us telling them how to do it. We don't want to get in the way of people's creative spirit. We want to create a fertile soil that will allow them to bring that to the table and then create what they want.
Beautiful. I like that concept. So Brian is going to give me an amazing tour through this beautiful villa, the headquarters of New Earth Haven.
Hold on, make sure you get this.
Ooh, look at that view. So, yes.
Step into my office.